Hey kids, we're back. Welcome back to Guitar Quackery Live. This is it. This is Guitar Quackery Live, the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel. And now I'm about to send a link to a customer. This customer. Well, that's not the customer, that's his guitar. So that he can watch me in real time. Hold on, I don't want him to miss the beginning of this. So here, just went out. Oh, I mislabeled this into part 4. This is part 5. Okay, let me fix this. Part 5. Okay, save. So you're watching part 5 of this project. Yeah. Can I fix this? Send him another link. Is that possible? Undo send. Okay, there you go. Send another one. Copy. Let's try again. Paste. Okay, now it says part 5. Oh, someone's watching. Oh, it's Dr. Aficionado. Thank you. All right, so this guitar is back on the bench. Here it is on the bench. Here it is. We are going to fix the nut. Okay, here we go again. Okay, let's get the camera in place. Okay, a little bit higher. See? Oh, that's good. All right, you see? This looks good. Oh, let me put the mixer on. And let me show you. You see? Like that. Oh, maybe focus wouldn't hurt. Focus like this. Okay, so we're a little bit too high on some of the strings, and we want to file them down to a more comfortable playing level using, you know, the files that we normally use. Oh, I need the thingy. Where's that? Where I put it? It's the string winder. See, I like to put things always in the same place because I actually have tunnel vision. Here it is. Even if it's in front of my nose, I can't see it if it's not where I expect to see it. All right. Do I have everything? I think so. All right. So here we go. So this is a little bit too high. See, this finish is peeling off. You know, I don't know what Martin's doing, you know. That's their product. Okay, and now we use the little file. Okay, we're not in the right spot right here so that I can focus just like this. Okay. Yeah, let's touch it up a little bit. So it's the first pass. So sometimes I like to do this. Draw a line. It's a bit wavy here. It doesn't matter. This way I can see exactly where I'm hitting it. So it wasn't really nice at the back end, so I'm fixing that first. Okay. It feels a little soft, to be honest. So bone is not a consistent material, and this feels a little soft. So maybe we want to leave it a little bit higher, just in case. But this is too high. You know, I just posted a link because I'm building a parts caster, and it just occurred to me that some of our friends on the Telecaster forum, what is it again? tdprsi.com, something like that. I can never remember. TDPRI, yeah, TD, Telecaster discussion page reissue. tdpri.com. Okay. Hello, Sean. So I just posted a link to the to the playlist of the live stream for the Telecaster, for the Partscaster Tele that I'm building for a customer. So some of our friends on that forum might enjoy watching the full build. Plus, I gotta grow the channel. So I'm just checking if the string is a little bit too tight or not. I feel a little pink. I don't know why. Ping. Oh, I see. Look at that. So you can see. So if I loosen it even more, see, there's like a little ping. Okay, so it's the way that this was filed. See here on the side, there's a little edge. I'm going to take it down here as well. I'm not sure exactly where the string is getting stuck. But it needs to come down. And now I think it will be good. Let me try. Oh yeah, no more ping. At least I don't think. No, now it's just loose. Okay. It needs to be loose when the string is loose. See, I'm shaping the back. And now we can just touch up the bottom. If you're not experienced, I know people of all levels will be watching this, right? Just put a piece of tape here. I'll show you how to do it. Even if you are experienced, it's a good idea to do it. So just take like a stirring stick or something and a piece of tape, like this tape. And now just do this and pull it through. Okay. And you can just keep it there lightly. Okay, it's easier to remove, but it's just to prevent, you know, accidental scratches. This looks good. Let's take a quick measurement. Very good. It's like 3 or 4 1/100ths of a millimeter. So 3 or 4 of these check marks. So if I try to face it the other way, you see, just a little bit. And that's it. I am going to stop right here. All right. So now we move on to the next. So once we file the nut, we work on the saddle. I mean, we first check the relief, and then we work on the saddle and finish the job. Dr. Jeffrey Boyle is here. And people are saying hello to each other. Yeah, so what do you guys think about me posting a link to the Partscaster full build Telecaster Partscaster playlist on the Telecaster forum? I think that's a good idea. I don't know if they consider this to be spam. I hope not. I mean, I hope I offer enough value. I'm not asking for money. Oh, this one is also stock. Look at that. And let me just raise this camera a little bit. I think it dropped a little bit. Or maybe it's because I adjusted the focus. Okay. Look at this. I don't know if you saw this, but it kind of snapped out. Okay. So we need to make a small adjustment. With a 42 gauge file this time. So once again, there's something here on the side. Little edge. Or maybe it's on the other side. Oh, this is it. Shaping the back of the nut, or better say the back of the string slot. And now we do our pencil trick. Oh, you know what's funny? People are now starting to use microscopes in guitar repair. Hold on, I just got a text message. Okay, this is someone who works here. Maybe it's important. Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on my phone. So yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with this program, this is a live stream. So, you know, things happen during live streams. Okay, we have this. I'm going to hit the back of the nut first. Definitely softer bone. Okay, and now I can go like this. All right. Definitely soft. So, hold on. This text message says that somebody had an issue with a lock. Let me see. I need to reply. It's important. It's about a lock, right? Okay. Okay. Well, I can't really have a whole discussion now about the lock. This looks good. So yeah, the bone is so soft that it doesn't require much. So yeah, look. I'm going to leave it like this, and let me check this one. So it's the G, I'm not even going to file. The B is higher, but the G is, look at this. The D, I can file just a little bit. Now the B is high. Okay, that needs to be filed for sure. And this one, hold on, it got stuck. A little bit. So the D, I can just touch just a little bit, a little touch up. I'm going to skip the G string. And then work on the B and the E. Okay, so it's going to be our D string. I know what kind of file they used based on the shape of this string slot. So I heard from someone who works at the Martin factory that they make their own nut files. They have a tool maker and they make their own nut files. Yeah, that was not a really good string slot. Usually, Martin has really good string slots, you know, the way they make the nut. Because the people who cut the nut at Martin, they are in fact really experienced. It's done in 2 stages. I heard that there are 5 ladies who just cut the nut like to about 80%, and then the stringers, they call them the stringers, who put the strings on. After they put the strings on, they do the final touch-up. So that's what I heard. Now, I had no way of verifying the information. I'm not sure if Martin does factory tours. So maybe it would be easier to verify the information. This is good. Okay, I can hear the ting, ting, ting. We are going to skip the G. Oh, that's good now. Look. Again. Just a little space left. That's it. The G is good. And now the B is high. I'm tempted to look at the G string through the microscope. It looks functioning and fine the way it is. Now this one is high, right? So so I feel that it's cut too much like a V shape. V as in Victor. Because of the type of files they use. So you got to be careful because you see that there are 2 witness points at the side. I'm not really sure if the string ever touched the bottom or not. So we want to be careful because the bottom of this might be actually lower. Okay, so now I'm touching the bottom with the file, and I want to make sure that I don't cut too low. This is way too high. Okay, so that's fine. The B tuning machine is kind of stiff. So you can see clearly how now the string left a little bit of a metal deposit right there at the bottom on the front. Okay, this is fresh, right? And now, So it did touch the bottom now, right? For sure. Got to be careful with the smaller gauge files, especially when you have a softer, when the nut feels softer, the bone, it's easy to overcut very quickly. And I don't want to be making a new nut. Oh wow, this came close. See? But we still have the gap, the needed gap. That's right. All right. That's it. It really didn't take much. Now, if you've seen me cut nuts on other live streams or on the main channel, I'm sure you remember that it took more to cut down to the desired height. And this just took a couple of passes. And as I said at the beginning, it did feel like the material was soft. So that's one of the disadvantages of bone. It's inconsistent. So just by saying, oh, bone is the best, which bone? Okay, so on this one, we can see that, excuse me, it seems like this the highest point is actually here inside of the nut a little bit, and there's a lower point there. So once again, we want to be careful how we cut this one. And I really feel this is soft. I don't want to completely ruin the nut on the last strength slot, right? So, to be honest, it might be better to just do dental composites on this to keep the new nut, the original nut, but just put composite fillings. Okay, no more. Well, I feel it's a little high, but by how much? I don't know. It's right at the edge. It's really not easy sometimes to position this thing. No, I'm gonna leave it. That's it. So we're done with the nut. Now next thing, we check the relief, because I let the guitar sit for a few days. I was not gonna let it sit for quite that many days, but I think that's actually better. So now the guitar is, you know, settled, and now we can adjust the relief if it needs adjusting. So at this point, you know, I should remove this, I guess. That's it. And here, I put the neck rest right here so that we can measure our relief with the feeler gauges. Yep. And then we'll measure the action. It seems like as the guitar settled over the course of a few days, it seems like it might have developed a little bit of an up bow, which is to be expected. Yeah, just a little bit. So we just tighten a little bit and it'll be fine. It's quite tight. So now we have 6 1,000ths here. And here we have more. So 6 goes through, 8 goes through, 11, no. That's good. 6 1,000ths and less than 11. So it could be 8, 9, or 10. I don't know, because I don't have a feeler gauge between 8 and 11. But that's fine. That's good. That's what we want. Now, with the nut where it's supposed to be, with the relief where it's supposed to be, so it developed a little bit of a differential relief. That's great, because it's in the good direction. I don't remember this being the case when I was last checking, but it turns out that it's in the favorable direction, with more relief on the bass side. So the action looks high, but looks can be deceiving. Not in this case. So we want to lower the action here by 40 1,000ths, and here by by 100 1,000ths. So why don't we do that? This is where we can remove the strings altogether. Now I put a sacrificial set of strings, thinking that I would be doing more of stressing the strings as I'm filing the nut, but it turns out that I really wasn't stressing the strings too much. I wonder if we should just keep these. These are EJ 16 strings. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not coated, so they should be changed after 3 weeks or so. I think we should just keep them on. I think so. There's nothing wrong with them. So let's just adjust the saddle, and then we'll be done. We were going to put the Dario XS, but now we have EJ 16. These EJ 16. These EJ 11 are just a different metal composition. These are 80-20. Okay, whatever. So these are EJ 16. So I will file the bottom of the saddle. Lubricate the nut. And when I put the strings back, I think the guitar should be where it needs to be in terms of being on spec. I'm not sure if this is the guitar model that Eric Clapton played during the Unplugged. Was it MTV? Yeah. Recordings, performance. Okay, no shim. Let me just... There was a little bit of something there. Here we have this and the race car. The race car is this little gadget. I just made an adjustment to it, like a little improvement behind the scenes when no one was watching, not even, you know, my live streaming audience. Okay. So that's my treble side, T, bass side, B. And here I make the adjustments. So 40 we said here, which means I gotta put it up to 60. And this I gotta put to 120 because we're taking 100 off. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta watch a replay of another live stream. Now I don't know which one. Actually, I do know which one. The budget saddle, budget acoustic guitar service. Fairly recently, I was explaining everything about this. So you need to add 21 thousandths to the number that you are seeking to remove, because there's a 21,000 not discrepancy, but difference in height between the wheels, where the wheels touch, and the bottom side of this race car, which is basically a vise on wheels. And that's by design, right? Because you don't want to be rubbing the bottom of the race car. So this is a gadget that I've modified a little bit to improve. See, and I shouldn't be lazy, I should clean this. Shut up. see I'm removing quite a lot. And yeah, so the action is high on this guitar. The action will go lower if the guitar dries up, like next winter. But that's why it should be humidified. So I like to tell my customers that when a guitar repair technician says you need to humidify your guitars, it's the same as a dentist saying you need to floss your teeth. With the same outcome. Most people don't do it, even if, you know, they've been strongly advised to do it. I don't enjoy doing fracture repairs. It's really not about the money, right? Obviously, I charge for the job, but I'd rather be doing stuff that's not like that. It's like I also don't enjoy doing headstock repairs, really. Because I know it's upsetting to the guitar owner that this happened. See, quite a lot needs to be removed. And this is the annoying material that clogs up the file. And then it's just kind of shredding. Okay, the wheels are now, some of the wheels are touching already. So we're getting close. Yeah, I bought a Squire Strat. So I bought a Fender Indonesian Strat. I'm going to do a review. And I was also thinking to do a, not so much a review, but a side-by-side comparison, because people have been wondering if the new Fender standard Indonesian made, that's made at the same factory where they make Squires, is just a Squire with a Fender decal. So I want to do a really detailed review, or, you know, side-by-side dissection of both guitars. So I went to the store and I just looked for a Squire Strat. Now I have a Squire Strat here, but this one's made in China and it's got a skunk stripe, so it's not the same construction. I wanted to compare it to a Squire that's made at the exact same factory and same construction of the neck, meaning no skunk stripe. So they only had one. So I grabbed it. As soon as I grabbed it, I mean, right away, I saw two big problems. Three. The third one, I had to look a little closer. So first I thought, man, you know, this one's so bad, I can't really use it for this side-by-side comparison. But then I thought, why don't I first do a review of it, and then get another one that's not, you know, that's not horrible, and do a side-by-side comparison with the Fender made in Indonesia at the same factory. Okay, we're getting there. We're still not there, you know, completely. Yeah, so I have the Fender and the Squire right there, both of them. So I'll do, maybe I will live stream the Squire review. It's only not midnight yet. Okay. Okay, now I'm finishing off. I can feel that the wheels are all, it's not wiggly. I got full touchdown. Man, this material is really annoying. I don't know if it's, so this is Tusk, but I see this is different. So I don't know what it is, some kind of plastic. Right. That's the saddle from here. This is just something I keep inside. And now I want to show you a close-up of this annoying thing. Here. You can see here how it's kind of shredding and melting, I guess. I don't know. So now I just remove it. I'll show you how I remove it. So, you know, loosen these two, and just with this little thing I can just open it like this, and or just like that, and put this one in. But this one's taller, right? So I back this up. And then I just tighten it a little bit, just so that it's kind of there, held in place. And this thing now has this edge like this, really ugly. So what I do is I just use Yes. Okay. Simple. And now let's put the tools away. Ah. Just make sure I don't have any debris, nothing. Make sure everything's clean. And yeah, this is not even a compensated saddle. Like that. So I'm going to put the strings here loosely, and then I'm going to lubricate the nut, tune the guitar, and hopefully that'll be that. Now, this is really annoying when the pins don't have, you know, the bevel. So let's fix that. Just a quick fix like this. Ah, those are really cheap pins. Okay, let me show you. So this one. Okay. So I bevel it like that. So, you know, it's got this thing also. Some of them have that. And that's just really annoying. It's injection molded, right? So that's from the mold. All pins should have a little bevel like this. Because otherwise what can happen is you're pushing the ball down and gets stuck at the tip. It doesn't go around. I think we'll be done. I just shouldn't forget to lubricate the nut. Sometimes when you lubricate the nut, like a bone nut, you get a little bit of a discoloration. And then that goes away after a few hours. So we might see that. Because bone is like a sponge, so it absorbs this lubricant. All right. The tune it, and I forgot to put a link in the description to this. I need to remember to do it. You know, honestly, if you forget to do it, if the knot is good, it doesn't really even matter sometimes. But it's a good thing to do it. Okay. And now I use this one. If it doesn't fit into the B, not really. And I just put a little ball here. And same with the E, it's not going to fit inside, I know that for sure. Okay. We're done with this. So that's the Music Nomad Tune It. I'm going to put it here so I can put a link in the description later. I can see clearly now the witness lines. I'm just reading the comments. Okay. So the way I like to do it when I put the strings back like this, because I don't want to drive the string through the nuts, through the string slot, right? So I do some like this, right? Keep it tight here. Okay. It's still going to be moving through the string slots when you tune, but I don't like drive the string through the string slot when I restring. Sounds great. And where's my string winder? I lost it again? I thought I just had it. I had it, right? Here it is. So this B string tuning machine isn't good. There's something going on there with that little gear. This should be checked. So if I were changing the strings now, obviously I would remove all the strings and I would check that. It says use medium gauge or lighter strings only. Uh-huh. It's really annoying. It's even interfering with the tuning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're right on spec. This thing bothers me with the peeling finish. That's just peeling off. I think it's got like a V-shaped neck. I guess we're done with it. I mean, I don't know what to do about this finish that's peeling off. I think the only way to really fix it nicely is to refinish the neck. It could be refinished like around this. So let me show you what's going on. It's like, you know, we could just strip it here, but there's like this finish that's peeling off on both sides. Yeah, and it just keeps, I mean, there's air, I can see air pockets. It's just a matter of time when this is gonna just come off. I don't know. We could refinish the neck. Just strip this. Even on the back, I can see these kind of here. This is the back of the neck. So those are all air pockets. Okay? Just like this color here. Air pockets. That's the back. So it's, I mean, you know, they really don't pay attention too much, you know, at that factory when they build guitars. I don't know why. Big factory, so. Okay, we've come to the end of this project. Now the guitar is going to go back into the case and then back to the owner. Okay. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. Yeah, I can see 7 of you are watching. 5 likes, okay. 2 of you are not liking it, obviously, it's fine. Tell me why not. Just write in the comments. Maybe I can work on improvements. Now, it's not even midnight yet. I want to record those reviews for the main channel. Maybe I put that Squire on the bench or the Fender or something. I don't know. I haven't made a decision yet. Or maybe I just put another project on the bench, or maybe I don't do anything. We'll see. I don't know. All I know is it's almost 11:30 p.m. And tomorrow's Sunday, so yeah. I can sleep late. Thank you. Good night.